Hold on to your hats, folks, because President Trump just threw a grenade into the global trade system. This week, he slapped hefty tariffs on imports from some of America's closest allies and biggest rivals. It's a move that has sent shockwaves through the world economy and left everyone wondering, what the heck is he thinking? Trump's tariff frenzy began with a bang on Tuesday, March 4th, 2025. A hefty 25% tariff on all goods imported from Canada and Mexico went into effect. This means American consumers are going to be paying a lot more for everything from cars to maple syrup. And that's just the beginning. Trump's reasoning, he claims these countries are taking advantage of the US and stealing American jobs. But critics say these tariffs will actually hurt American businesses and consumers the most. They argue that this is a reckless gamble that could backfire spectacularly. Canada and Mexico, blindsided by Trump's tariff attack, are not taking this lying down. They've vowed to retaliate with their own tariffs on American goods. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, visibly angry, called Trump's actions insulting and a betrayal of their long-standing friendship. Mexico's president was equally unimpressed, promising a swift and firm response. Details of their counter-tariffs are expected soon, but it's clear that a full-blown trade war is now brewing right on America's doorstep. But it's not just America's neighbors feeling the heat. Trump also turned up the temperature on China, slapping an additional 10% tariff on Chinese imports. This is on top of the already existing tariffs, making Chinese goods significantly more expensive for American consumers. China, never one to back down from a fight, responded with its own tariffs on American agricultural products and other key exports. The trade war that began a few years ago has just escalated to a whole new level. As news of Trump's tariffs reverberated around the globe, financial markets went haywire. The Dow Jones Industrial Average plunged, with investors panicking about the potential impact on corporate profits and global growth. The tech-heavy Nasdaq also took a hit, though it later recovered some ground. Meanwhile, the price of gold, a traditional safe haven asset, surged as investors sought refuge from the storm. The VIX Volatility Index, Wall Street's fear gauge, spiked to levels not seen in months. It seems the market is just as confused and worried about Trump's trade war as the rest of us. Even the Canadian and Mexican currencies felt the tremors, though their declines were relatively muted. Some analysts speculate that investors are hoping this trade spat will be short-lived. But with Trump known for his unpredictable nature, nothing is certain. While politicians and economists argue about the long-term consequences of Trump's trade war, one thing is clear: American consumers are going to feel the pinch. With tariffs driving up the cost of imported goods, businesses have no choice but to pass those costs on to shoppers. Experts predict that everything from groceries to cars to electronics will become more expensive in the coming months. The tariffs on Canadian and Mexican goods will hit consumers particularly hard, as those countries are major suppliers of food and automobiles to the US. So buckle up, America. Trump's trade war is about to hit you where it hurts: your wallet. Whether this trade war will ultimately benefit American workers, as Trump claims, remains to be seen. But one thing is for sure: it's going to be a bumpy ride.